Hello everyone, and thank you for clicking on another one of my videos. I am Screen Scene Guru, coming at you with a part 2 to my Landman series review. This is a Paramount Plus original series. If you've caught my previous videos, I went into the first 5 episodes, so this is a follow-up to that. I highly recommend you guys go back to my channel and check that first one out if you haven't already. But going on from where I left off previously, this is going into episode 6. This is titled Beware of the Second Beating. Angela gets caught off guard when visiting Victor. The Norris family rallies around Cooper during his time of need. So like I said in the last video, Cooper had a run-in with different workers at the man camp and ended up getting beat up, sent to the hospital, where Tommy had to go and wrangle up the men and show who's boss after his son got beat down. So very interesting. After we left off from there, we move on to episode 7, All Roads Lead to a Hole. Very fascinating with Tommy's cartel problem continues to escalate. Angela and Ainsley get to know their community, so they get to volunteer, helping out with the old folks. I really like this part of the show, giving Angela something to do, so that was really fun to see. Moving on to episode 8, Clumsy This Life. Tommy gets connected to the National Guard. Rebecca becomes increasingly suspicious of Cooper, so a lot of things start to connect in this last couple episodes because, of course, Rebecca, the lawyer, didn't get to interview Cooper, who was the witness to the explosion in the first episode. So this was her grilling him down, getting to see what he knew. So really cool to see Tommy got some National Guard help. In episode 8, they began their drills on the property, leading to their confrontation with the cartels. They didn't expect people to be out there when they started their mortar drills. So unfortunately some cartel members got blown up in that, but that was basically what Tommy wanted, to get them out of there. But the National Guard called him in a panic, worried about them needing to call lawyers, and he reassured the National Guard that the cartel would go out there to clean it up, and they did. So very interesting to see how they cohabitate, sharing the space. We get to see more of that. Moving on to episode 9, Wolf Camp. After a health scare, Monty puts Tommy in a tough position. Cooper comes up with a plan, so I really like this episode. Cooper ends up going to different people's property and promising them to start to use their oil rights under the ground, even though they believed the profits wouldn't be there. He went to several people to promise he could turn a fortune on their land, and we got to see how Tommy took over for Monty's health scare. I was kind of hoping that we'd get to see John Hamm in season 2, but unfortunately I read an article talking about how he would not be making a return, and that Demi Moore would be in a lot more of season 2. We get to see that with the finale, episode 10. Unfortunately, Monty passes. So going into episode 10, The Crumbles of Hope, Tommy and Cammy discuss whether to gamble or play it safe. The cartel makes a move. We get to see them kidnap Tommy and beat him up, threaten to kill him, and then he's eventually saved by, I believe it's Al Capone, or not Al Capone, sorry, but one of the mafia headwigs from The Godfather. He's shown up in a lot of other things as well, but he's well known over there at Paramount. I thought it was funny for them to put it at the end of season 1. Maybe it was a Taylor Sheridan choice to put him in the series, but I thought that was really cool to see. It's described as a 2024 television show, but looking at the episodes, I can see they shot through 2024 into the beginning of 2025. So I thought that was really fascinating to see. The last 2 episodes were in January of this year. So depending on when we'll get to see a season 2, they'll probably have to shoot it first, and then we'll get to see it maybe in 2026. By the time maybe the Avengers Doomsday comes out. That's just speculation. But going back here through a little bit of their information, I've got, let's see. So a big shout out to Billy Bob Thornton, who's the lead, Tommy, and then Allie Later as Angela Norris. They had really great performances. Let's see. Also, do they include him? I'm wondering, checking to see. I don't see him on the IMDb page, but let me go back and look at just the regular cast list, because I think he is included in that. Yes, so Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia shows up at the end, which I thought was very funny to see, but really cool too. Maybe he'll be a big part of season 2. Big shout out to Paulina Chavez right now, who's playing Alina. She also got to be in a Disney Plus original movie recently, which I heard advertisements on, which I thought was really cool. But looking into that, yeah, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Road Trip, which is now on Disney Plus. It's a comedy. They changed up a little bit of the backstory where Alexander wasn't originally a Spanish kid. He was a white boy. But they've changed, of course, his background and made this film predominantly around Latina actors and actresses, which I thought was very fascinating for Disney to do. Big shout out to them for doing that. I love that. But if you guys haven't heard about the Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Road Trip, definitely go out and check that out. It looks like it's a great fun for the whole family. It's on Disney Plus. So I just wanted to plug her real quick because she's doing a really good role right now through the series and also in other things. It looks like she was in Fate of the Wicks Club, which that was a live action series. I didn't realize that was a live action thing for Netflix, but Fate, the Wicks Club, interesting stuff there. She's been in a whole lot of other stuff, but moving on from the rest of the cast, I definitely highly recommend you guys check out the show. Check out on Paramount Plus network. Make sure to leave a thumbs up. Comment down below what your thoughts are on the show. If you haven't already watched it all, let me know your thoughts. All right, bye-bye.